You type a message, hit send, and boom, it's there, across the city, across the world, almost instantly. We do this all day long without even thinking about it. But have you ever actually stopped to wonder what's happening in that split second? Well, let's dive in and follow the secret journey of a WhatsApp message. I mean, it's honestly a modern marvel, right? Your message can literally cross continents faster than you can blink. An old school SMS text? No way, it could never do that. So what's the magic here? What incredible chain of events gets kicked off the moment your thumb hits that send button? That's the mystery we're going to unpack right now. All right, let's solve this 1-second mystery. We're going to follow a single message from start to finish. We're going to break it all down step by step, starting with the very first thing your phone does after you've written your masterpiece. So, the very first thing that happens is your phone doesn't just send the words, "see you soon." Nope. Instead, WhatsApp wraps it all up into something called a data packet. Just think of it like a digital envelope. Inside, you've got your message, but on the outside, it's stamped with all the crucial info: who it's from, where it's going, and a special ID number. Without that, it would just get lost in cyberspace. It's all bundled up, ready to go. Okay, so our digital envelope is sealed and ready, but before it even thinks about leaving your phone, something else happens. And honestly, this is probably the single most important step in the entire journey. Let's talk about the thing that keeps your chats private: encryption. It's called end-to-end encryption, and here's what makes it so incredibly powerful. Your message gets scrambled into unreadable nonsense. Basically, a lock is put on it, right there on your device. And that lock can only be opened by a unique key that exists only on your friend's device. And this is the important part. Not even WhatsApp, with all its giant servers, can peek inside and read what you wrote. Your conversation is for your eyes only. To make this super clear, think of it like this. Imagine you write a note on a piece of paper, put it in a little metal box, and snap a padlock on it. You mail that box, and even if someone grabs it along the way, they can't get in. Only your friend, who has the one and only key in the entire world, can open it up. That's a perfect picture of what's happening digitally with every single message you send. And this brings us to a huge difference between WhatsApp and SMS. Your little locked box isn't being sent through the old telephone network. No, it's hopping on the internet's superhighway, using your Wi-Fi or mobile data. And that is a massive reason why it's so fast and so much more powerful. So, your encrypted little package zips across the internet and arrives at a WhatsApp server. You can basically think of this server as a super fast, totally automated post office. Your phone is just saying, "Hey, I've got this locked box. Can you please get it to this address?" The server has no idea what's in the box. It just knows where it needs to go. So the server has your locked box. Its next job isn't just to deliver it, but also to tell you what's happening. And that feedback comes in a form we all know and obsess over: the tick code. But what do those little check marks really mean? Okay, let's crack the code. One gray tick. That doesn't mean it's delivered. All that means is your message made it safely to the WhatsApp post office. Two gray ticks. Now we're talking. That means the server found your friend and has successfully delivered the locked box to their phone. And finally, the famous blue ticks. That means your friend has actually unlocked the box and opened up your chat. Okay, that makes sense, but what if the server tries to deliver the message and, well, nobody's home, What happens if your friend's phone is turned off or they don't have any internet? This is where the server gets pretty smart. It doesn't just give up. It safely holds on to your encrypted message and just waits. It waits patiently. The very instant your friend's phone reconnects to the internet, the server jumps into action and finishes the delivery. That's exactly why you sometimes get that huge flood of messages the second you connect to Wi-Fi. So that's the whole journey for a simple text message. But of course, we're sending way more than just text these days. What about all those photos, videos, or those little status indicators that pop up? Let's take a look at what happens when things get a little more complicated. When you send a photo or a video, there's a bit of extra work involved. A text message is tiny. A video file can be huge. So first, your phone automatically squishes the file down to make it smaller and faster to send. Then, that smaller file gets the exact same end-to-end encryption treatment. It gets locked in its own box before it gets uploaded. That whole compression and upload process is why sending a video takes a few seconds longer than just sending "okay." And what about that typing indicator that causes so much stress? It's so much simpler than you think. Your phone is not sending your message as you type it. It's just sending a tiny separate little signal to the server that says, "Hey, just so you know, this person is active in this chat window right now." That is it. It's just a simple little status flag, same as recording audio or online. But of course, sometimes the whole journey just stalls and you're left staring at that one lonely gray tick. So what's the deal? Well, the reasons are usually pretty simple. It could be a slow internet connection on your end or theirs. Maybe their phone is off. It could even be something like their battery saver mode restricting background data. It's almost always just a small hiccup somewhere in the chain we've just talked about. So let's zoom out for a second. We followed this complex blink of an eye journey of one message. Now let's put it all into perspective and see how this amazing technology really compares to the old school SMS it replaced for so many of us. And when you lay it out like this, you can see why the change was so huge. WhatsApp uses the fast, flexible internet, while SMS is stuck on the old limited phone network. This is what gives us photos, videos, and group chats. But most importantly, it's what makes that end-to-end encryption possible. SMS messages, on the other hand, are usually totally unencrypted, just flying around as plain text. It's really a night and day difference in what they can do and how secure they are. So let's just run through that whole journey one last time, super quick. Your message gets packaged up, it gets locked for privacy, it's sent over the internet to a server, that server routes it to your friend, it waits if they're offline, and then finally it's delivered and unlocked only by them. And the most incredible part of this whole thing? That entire complex sequence, packaging, encrypting, flying across the globe, delivering, and confirming, all of it happens, on average, in about 1 second. It's just an amazing piece of engineering that we get to use every single day. So at the end of the day, behind every simple tap on our phones, there's this invisible world of complexity. Hopefully, knowing how it all works doesn't take the magic away, but actually adds to it. It really makes you wonder, doesn't it? What's the secret journey of a Google search? Or what happens when you upload an Instagram reel? What digital mysteries should we dig into next?